Now, why do some people get lower interest rates while other people get higher interest rates? Do they have a residential mortgage or a commercial mortgage? Are they coming in with a large down payment or a small down payment? Do they have excellent credit, or do they need to purchase using a non-qualifying mortgage lender? You see, it all depends on the type of mortgage and the type of property each person gets, besides their credit scores. For lenders, the greater the risk, the higher the interest rate will be, which is why commercial loans usually have higher interest rates, and also why condos or apartments also have higher interest rates, or at least higher interest rates than single family residences. Most people hear on the news that mortgage rates are either going up or they're going down, but they don't take into account that each state and even each zip code will have its own different interest rate because each area has a higher or lower risk because of their past payment history. In some states are known for higher percentages of fraud, or because people go into delinquency more often. So those states or those zip codes or those areas will specifically have higher interest rates as well. Also, a lot of times people don't take into account that a 30-year mortgage will always have a higher interest rate than a 15-year mortgage. So whenever you get quoted interest rates, if you see on the news a specific interest rate, maybe they're quoting a 15-year mortgage interest rate. So you need to make sure you ask that question. Make sure that either they're quoting you a 30-year fixed, 25, a 20, or a 15-year. A 15-year mortgage usually has the lowest interest rates. When you go down to 10-year mortgage, the interest rate has barely a difference between the 15-year at all. Sometimes there's no change at all. You need to compare apples to apples when it comes to what one person gets versus another. So the difference between one can be compared properly. You don't want to compare apples with oranges. So you want to make sure everybody's getting the same exact type of mortgage, the same kind of property, and have similar credit scores. That's why you want to make sure that you ask the right questions in advance. And this is why some people get higher interest rates while other people get lower interest rates.